All right, it is Thursday morning. Nice day today. We're going to talk about Second John. All right. So in this chapter, the main emphasis is on them loving each other, and that Jesus was fully man and fully God, right? And he did actually get crucified and die on the cross, and then was resurrected, and then warning against false teachers that are teaching that he actually didn't die on the cross. And it was, and then he's talking to this woman, right? Like, now I had to really dig around, right? Like, who is she, right? Well, she's not actually a woman. She's the church, and her children are her parishioners in this church, right? And it would have been like he's like 74 and she's like 25, and he's wanting to come see her and all that, right? No, he's talking to the church, okay? And these false teachers that he's so concerned about, they are the Gnostics, okay? And why is that? So the Gnostics, they dig in, right? They're the ones that track Christ's teachings and everything all the way back to Genesis, right? In the Old Testament stuff, right? And everything and they have it like down to a science, okay? And they believe in what's called the monad. The monad is the spirit of God within, and they believe that Jesus was like the master monad that had this. He's connected with this spirit in him all the time, God in him all the time, okay? And that was a normal man with just the ability to focus on the spirit within him, and that's what they believed, okay? And it was so threatening to what these and this is very interesting, right? So this John is John the elder, okay? He's not John he's not John the Revelator, who wrote Revelations and was with Christ all the time. He's somebody else. He's a later disciple, okay? And so this is kind of my point, all right? There's so many pastors that I listen to researching this that think that this is the same John that walked with Christ, and Christ said he was the one that he loved, and wrote Revelations. This is not the same guy, not the same John, and that he had a relationship with this young female disciple, and it was the church, okay, that he was writing to, but he identified, he addressed the church as this young woman, right? That he wanted to, didn't want to address totally in writing. He wanted to go and see her. All right. So that's what this is, right? And there's this schism that doesn't need to be there because of lack of understanding. I mean, think of all the pastors that didn't get this right? That been pastors their whole life. They're well known, and they don't know this. They don't know it's not the same John. They don't know that he's talking to the church. Okay, are we going to condemn that deed? I'll tell you what, I have a hard time. I can't hardly work for anybody once I know that I know more than they do. Okay, and it's hard to listen to somebody when you know more than they do. Okay, so hey, how you doing? This is Maria Nunez. Nice to see you. All right, I do this every day. I'm reading through the New Testament right now. We're coming up. We got 3rd John and Judah, and then we're into Revelations. All right. Thanks for coming on. Have a good day.